Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. So, today our topic is the souvenir. Kindly remove your textbook, page number 24. Now, children, this story is completely based on a science fiction. We had ever been to any picnic or some educational excursion, but here the story is in a form of the science fiction. Why? Because a science fiction deals with the world that differs from our own as a result of the new scientific discoveries, new technologies, or different social systems. It is sometimes hard to distinguish science fiction from fantasy. Through the story, the writer has tried us to tell what changes would have been taken place by 2069 because of new technologies. As we today go for a picnic here, in 2069, it would be rather a picnic or a excursion at even at moon. So let us see what the writer Lakshman he wants to say by this science fiction. The souvenir. With the tip of her nose pressed to the window of the space shuttle. Now, obviously, when you're trying to travel to the moon, how you'll travel? By space shuttle. Sally sat gazing at the view outside for so long, still she didn't seem to be contented. She was not at all contented. Now, as the topic here is souvenir, it means a thing that is kept as a reminder of a person, place, or event. As during any Filmfare Awards, we get na that award that is also a form of the souvenir. Sayali sat gazing at the view outside for so long, still she didn't seem to be contented. She had read the description of this view several times, many times before, and had seen this scene on the video too. But this was different. Reading the description was one thing, watching the pictures and the videos captured by the camera was another, but getting an opportunity to view that amazing panorama. Now, here, panorama means what? Panorama means the undisturbed or the unbroken view of an entire surrounding area, or you may call it a wide area. You're getting a view of it properly with your own eyes, being present physically right in the midst means the middle of it was indeed an out of world experience. Out of world experience, unbelievable experience. No matter how long she sat gazing, she was continuously looking at it. So, gazing, her awe, what do you mean by awe? She was very amazed. She was very surprised. And wonder did not seem to abate. Abate means what? Her excitement was going on increasing. It was not reducing. It was not subsiding. But the excitement was being growing. So abate means not reduce. The earth gradually appeared to get smaller and smaller in the sky as they were moving in the shuttle towards the moon. What did she saw that the earth was gradually appearing to be very small and small. The azure blue sky was now looking jet black. The bright blue sky was looking now jet black. The clouds had disappeared and the stars were shining bright. The trip to moon was exorbitantly expensive. It was excessively expensive. It was very, very expensive. But still, Sally's mother had sent her on the trip. In our childhood, we could not even think of such a long distance trips. The longest trip means going to Europe. If you are getting this opportunity, make the most of it, said Mummy. So Sally's mother said that if you're getting an opportunity to go, then you should, though how much however it is expensive. Oh, Mummy, Neha's grandmother was saying that in her childhood, the longest trip for the school children used to be only up to Delhi or Kolkata. It seems so funny, isn't it? Said Sally laughing. Remembering the incident made her laugh even more. The grandmother, she was sharing the experience that during her childhood, the longest ever trip was to Delhi or Kolkata. So she started laughing. Now the shuttle was going closer and closer to the moon. Then it started orbiting the moon. In every 32 minutes, the shuttle completed one revolution around the moon. So the shuttle completed how many revolutions? It completed in every 32 minutes, it was able to complete one revolution around the moon. Light and darkness followed each other in quick succession, means what? One after the other. And even if you see the shuttle, it can be used as a form of transport or to travel between two places. So the dome-shaped settlement on the moon, which resembled the igloos of the Eskimos, were now visible. So they were able to see the the igloos that were the dome-shaped. After some time, Sally's shuttle made a measured and safe landing on the moon. The door of the shuttle was opened, and the children were escorted through an airtight tunnel to the settlement at the Neil Armstrong base. So, escorted means what? They were shown the way so that, and they were taken carefully to the place where, now here in this it is mentioned where they were escorted. They were escorted through airtight tunnel, but where? To the settlement at the Neil Armstrong base. Uh, I welcome you all to the Neil Armstrong base. To make your stay on the moon pleasant and comfortable, I would like you to take the certain precautions, listen carefully to my instructions, and please follow them during your stay. So here, who is giving the instruction? You know that the gravitational force of the moon is one-sixth that of the earth. In the human settlements on the moon, a gravitational force equivalent to that of the earth has been artificially maintained. Now, on the earth, how it is, it as compared to the moon, it is only one-sixth. See, as compared to, now see, on the earth, when you jump, as you jump above, you come down back because of the gravitational force. But on the moon, even if you are walking, it feels that you are jumping. But outside those settlements, the gravitational force of the moon is at work. You will have to be extremely careful when you roam around there. And the second point to remember is related to the shopping on the moon. You all must be interested in carrying souvenirs back home from the moon. Please buy the articles only from the shops which are inside the dome-shaped settlements. There you will be able of assured genuine articles. Do not buy anything from the unauthorized shops outside the settlement. I wish you a very happy and a pleasant stay on the moon. These all instructions were given by the receptionist who was at the entrance on the base. So everybody had to follow these instructions. A jam-packed 3-day program awaited for the children on the moon. How many days program was there? It was 3-day program. According to the Earth calculations on the moon, there were 15 days of day night and 15 days of the night time. The 3 days of the trip were going to be the part of the night time on the moon. So total there were 15 days of daylight and 15 days of night time. And the trip for which they had been, it was a night time on the moon. One of the most important programs of the first day was Sky Watch. As you all can see, Sky Watch. It was on the Earth. It was usually foggy. Foggy means not clearly visible also, uh, and the stars were seen rarely and only very faintly. Very light view you can see. On the dark background of the moon sky, the stars shone dazzling bright. They were shining very brightly, and the most attractive view was that of the disk of the earth. In the moon sky, the earth looked 13 times bigger. How the earth was looking? It was looking 13 times bigger than the moon in the earth sky. It was also 17 times brighter. Even it shone how many times? 17 times brighter. The earth light fell on the moon. This beautiful enchanting view made Sally and her friends ecstatic. Now, whenever any feelings are there, okay, and you feel extremely contented and happy, it is known as ecstatic. They fell asleep, feeling happy, excited, and comfortable at the same time. Now, first day program was over. Now, coming to the second day attraction. The second day's attraction was the circus on the moon. See, circus on the moon. One unique feature of the circus was the seating arrangement. The spectators were made to sit. Spectators mean the children were made to sit in the tent, and the circus was going on outside. High jump and the long jumps were the special attraction. One gymnast jumped 27 meters high. On both the days, beside the main attraction, much time was reserved for visiting the various settlements there. It was expected that the students should spend some time for self-study, and the teacher had assigned them a task of writing an essay on how they spent their time on the moon, which places they visited, what they observed, etc. Sally and her friends had traveled far and wide. Far and wide, they had traveled across a large area, and they had what? They had an out of world experience, something which was very, very extraordinary. And they had completely, how many days program? They had completely 3 days program. It was jam packed. That means here, the author is trying to tell us that the schedule was fixed. That at what time they were supposed to do what. Sally and her friends had traveled far and wide and had done a lot of sightseeing. They had they went here and there, and what things were available, they had been there. Now coming to the view, just look at the views. Now here in this, the high jump and all whatever, whatever the action of the circus was there, that is being shown here. Now coming to the third day program. On the third day, the teacher took them to a place of the historical importance. 100 years ago, Neil Armstrong had landed at this place. Everyone was looking forward to this visit to the historical monument. It was the oldest place in the history of the man on the moon, and the first footprint of the Neil Armstrong was preserved on the moon land. Beside the footprint was a grand statue of the Armstrong. At the base of the statue were carved the first words uttered by the human on the moon. One small step for a man, one giant leap for the mankind. Now she says, whatever words had been written there, what did it mean? It was really all the motivational words were there because it indicated what that a small step, one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. Now it had very motivational words. That means one small changes and what and everybody was being able to go there and have a look about what it is. So let's move ahead. The next the next attraction for the children was that they were going to wear the space suits. Now see how much excited they were. In this picture you can see that the Neil Armstrong who had gone there for the first time. Okay, and the next attraction for the children was that they were going to wear the space suits for the first time. See how excited they were. Then they were going to roam outside the experiencing the gravitational force of the moon. Be careful when you walk, dear children. Don't run or sprint, or you will fall. Don't move around here and there, otherwise you might get hurt. And here sprint means what? It is a short race when you run around here and there na, with a very speed, because there what happens there here if we run what happens, our speed is controlled because of the gravitational force, but on the moon it is uncontrollable. So don't run here and there, otherwise you will fall. And the teacher was warning repeatedly, but who was in the mood to listen? They hopped, jumped, and ran around, buy ornaments specially from the stones on the moon, very cheap, cheaper than those available in the shops in the settlement, cheaper and better. At least have a look. And the roadside shopkeepers screamed at the top of their voice, buy, sister, buy. I am selling these earrings really very cheap. Cheap means what? Not expensive. Saying this, he approached Sally and then, see, uh, after telling these words, he went to her, and then said that at least have a look, and then displayed the sets of shining stone earrings. Sally suddenly remembered her mother. Tomorrow they were to start on their what? On the return journey. First they had came and now they were going to return back. She had completely forgotten her mother in last 3 days. She felt terribly guilty. So she was very sad that in 3 days, one day also I did not remember my mother. Buy this, sister. Don't think much cheaper and better it is. Take it. Sally looked around and the other children had proceeded ahead. Come on, give me those red earrings quick. Sally pointed at them and asked, what is the price? Only 1,000 rupees, replied the salesman. Sally immediately paid the amount and took the earrings and ran to catch up with her friends. And on returning home, Sally told her mother very enthusiastically. No, she was very happy, she was very excited to share the experience which she had on the moon. Mummy, look, what I have brought for you. Her mother picked up the earrings. She exclaimed, hello, dear. How am I going to wear it? Such a heavy earrings. Sally immediately realized her mistake. Sally had purchased the earrings in the field of the moon's gravity. So it is a story completely which is based on the science fiction, and the story is being translated from the story Bhed, which was early written in Hindi by Lakshman Sir. And these were the earrings which were very heavy. I hope you all have understood the chapter very well, and if you all liked my educational video, kindly like it, subscribe it, Thank you, children, and God bless you all.